Hello guys, today we are playing Stonemachia, a Soulslike that almost cured my depression. This game has everything: incredible music, satisfying boss fights, some of the weirdest looking enemies I've ever seen, an amazing world to explore, and zone transitions that genuinely made me stop and look around. I honestly wasn't expecting much going on, but this game completely surprised me. Look at how the game starts, guys. Like, we haven't even started yet, and the feelings I get from this are pretty wild. And look at that, guys, as an intro. I mean, it is pretty wild, I'm not gonna lie about that. Look at this, oh my god. This feels pretty nice. And let's name our character Corgideus. And after a quick cutting scene, the game begins with the combat tutorial. Now this game is a heavily parry based game because essentially each time you parry, you can heal yourself back up, but you can also dodge. There are also abilities that you can use. Now this game has 4 playable characters and we start with the pawn here, and after using the pawn for a bit, the game tells us to use the bishop. Now the bishop likes to spin a lot and does a lot of AoE damage, and then it tells us to transform into a knight. Now the knight is based on heavy slow attacks, and there is also the queen and the rook that we're gonna have to discover later. And after descending from heaven, we're gonna have to work our way back up to heaven. That's pretty much the story of the game. We have fallen from the heaven and we need to work our way back up. Now I do like the vibe of the game. This game is can be scary at times. The areas are very weird looking, which is like a really good thing, I would say. And also there are very unique enemies in this game, like you guys are gonna see what is happening here. It's pretty wild. Now here I did end up encountering my first boss, and I think it took me like 2 tries to beat it. It wasn't that hard. A shield, yeah. I can parry again, okay. Yeah, let's not talk about that. After killing the first boss here, we progress to a save point and we're gonna encounter our first NPCs of the game, where isn't this a beautiful way to level up, guys? Look at this. I mean, I was pretty impressed by it. Look at the bar go. And here we encounter whatever this is. And here our NPCs are just gonna drop some lore about the game. I'm just concerned about their look. I'm just gonna run away and move as far as possible. Now, who designed this? Is this a giant ball hanging from his ass? And he's gonna proceed. Okay. Okay. That was a way to open up a door. I've never seen that. And after wandering through the castle, I encountered this. The centaur. Yeah, it's getting more aggressive. I can tell. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Now, after defeating the centaur, the transition area looked beautiful. Ooh, that's really nice, man. And that's how we moved from the first area to the second. I want you guys to enjoy this. Miyazaki would be proud of this. A tower inside a crab. It's smart, it's a good idea. Now, Magellan is a city that has a pretty weird vibe to it. And after progressing through the city, we encountered Desarin. Oh, that was easy. Now, the next area I was really concerned about because when I first reached this place, I thought that something might come out of the water and fight. Like, this looked like a boss room. And there was also like a red glow on the water. Yeah, I was thinking this thing was gonna attack me or something. And don't tell me, guys, this doesn't look like a boss room. But what ended up happening here was way worse. Maybe if I take this? Maybe. Maybe if I go here, like...
Fries, motherfucker.
After defeating the Leviathan, I roamed around to find the path for the next area, and I found this. This is scary. Now the next area is called the Village of Stones, and in this place I managed to trigger the worst event in anime and video game history. But let's not talk about that. Yeah, forget about the eclipse. And after that, I did this walk of shame about 100 times because I found my new worst enemy in the game. Now, after killing him, I had to climb up this huge ladder, and at the end of the ladder, Mike Tyson was waiting for me. And turns out Mike Tyson is a side quest that we did after we finished the game. And after dying to Mike Tyson, we worked our way to the next area. Now, the next area looked a lot like Legend of Zelda. This reminded me a lot of like Breath of the Wild. It was an awesome open-ended zone, it had a lot of secrets here, but we stumbled the main boss of this area pretty early, it's just below the cross. And in the next area I managed to find two of the worst enemies in the game, the wheels and the toilets. And after those annoying enemies I encountered the first major story boss, Heroim. And this was pretty hard, guys. I spent an entire stream here, I'm not gonna lie. And I died. And I died. And I died.
Danzerò sul tuo sangue!
yeah, ultimate. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, we got this. Was it the final boss or what, man? This had a lot of health compared to everything else. We ended up in our next area, Navilla. Now, Navilla was a pretty nice place. I did enjoy my time here. There are a lot of side quests and hidden bosses in this area. However, most of them we did it after we finished the game. Yeah. And honestly, if I could just re-enter the room lightly to do this. Yeah, man, let's go back. I have 22k souls. That's like 2 levels. And after killing the boss and traveling a little bit further, we find this door where Desiree explains to us that it's locked. Ooh, look at that! Look at this, bro. This is fucking scary, bro. And we're ready for our next adventure, the Underworld. Now, the Underworld was a pretty interesting place. It had those roads with winds that would make you sway left and right. There were also those moving hands in the game, in the Underworld. And after all of this, there was the second major story boss where I'd almost spent up an entire stream there. Yeah, this looks like a boss fight, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. After killing the boss, we found this train, and this train took us to my favorite area of the game. And what I like about this game is that it feels a lot like Dark Souls. And at the end, there was a boss fight. Oh my god. Yeah, I can now. I can almost parry those attacks. What is this, bro? What is this, bro? Come on. Ah, yeah, I can use this. Nice. Kinda has a sonic feel, looks fun. Yeah, it's very interesting. I like it a lot. Let's get back to the train. And after the train, we end up in a castle, and at the top of the castle, this happens. What? What is this shit, bro? What happened? Oh my god, bro, this guy hit me and he put me like to sleep or something. And after the valley of the castle, we end up in the theater, where we end up fighting Carmelita from Silksong. Yeah, I'm getting used to it. Oh, yeah, we did it. No, we didn't do it. No, okay, nice. Ooh, thank you guys. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. They are clapping, man. What's this? Damn. Should I look for secrets? And after the theater, we end up in an elevator gauntlet. This is an elevator sequence, and this was pretty amazing. And the cinematics that came after this were like really mind-blowing. So enjoy this part, guys.
Gioisci, poiché posso lavare via ogni tua colpa, trascinandoti nell'oblio.
But yeah, this feels like a last boss.
But oh boy, I was so wrong. This wasn't the last boss. But this fight was awesome, guys. This was an amazing fight, I'm not gonna lie about that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna fight it like this for now. Oh, please, man, I'm getting close. Like, this boss fight is really stressful.
Perché non riesco a togliermi le loro parole dalla testa? Cherubim, Mikaim, Ophanim. Tutti i miei fratelli hanno visto in te qualcosa che io non sono riuscita a vedere. Forse non ho voluto vederlo. Ti ho dato io il tuo nome. Allora, perché continuo a pensare che potresti averne un altro? Volevo davvero fidarmi di te. Vorrei tuttora. Addio.
After that, we get welcomed by the rats of the game. We get the heroes welcome back to the world from the sky. And we move on to the next area. Yeah, I think it's time for me to speed up the process a little bit because I am 25 minutes into the timeline and I still have quite a few things to show. So after getting welcomed by the rats, there is a very specific event that happens in the game that I don't want to show. And after that, we get betrayed by our lovely friend Desarin, and we ended up fighting him. Now, I did spend an entire stream fighting this guy, and I truly thought it was the last boss. It was really tough. I raged quit a lot during this, but oh boy, if only I knew that the next boss was gonna be harder than this.
Oh, what is this? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Kill it, kill it, kill it.
that's pretty much the end for the normal game. I mean, this game features a new game plus system. So if you guys are interested in this game, please consider buying this. We haven't covered all the bosses, so don't think by having watched this video you have the complete picture of the game. There are many side quests that we haven't covered in the game, such as the underwater dungeon, the metal angel fight, the eclipse. Obviously we haven't covered the eclipse at all, and the maze, the many mazes, because there are more than one mazes in this game. There is also the Mike Tyson quest, the windmills fight with Don Quixote, and many more. So yeah, I'm not gonna cover everything of the game, but if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and thank you. Thank you guys.